Welcome to Poppy's Poetry Corner. We finally made it to the time where rhythm and blues meets poetry and rhyme. Yep, we on the corner where it's safe to fire up your marijuana. But this room about to get hot as the summer, so you might need something chill like a glass of wine. Water does me just fine. Whatever relaxes your mind and help you recline after what might have been a hump day at work. Put yourself first. Where here nothing has to be rehearsed. Let me put it in reverse. The corner we back to is brought to you by Faith and Hustle. So it's some big hitters in this room, and it's okay to flex your muscle. Because we locked and loaded and heavily potent. Nothing corroded about our brain waves. Going back in the days where you could simply walk to the corner to find your muse. Or peep out the latest groove. We about to let the energy fill the room so it might get a little wet. Or fill you up till you get so high. Because around here, we get praise when your stuff is fire. So let us begin. Welcome to the corner, my friends.
Really, something I didn't know I had, but I gave it to you. No hesitation, but regret immediately. You're proof that nobody deserves it. My peace was interrupted with the ever-lying question, was it me? Was I too much? Did you not understand the vulnerability? I should have followed my mind because my heart says to lead me astray. Away from common sense, away from the barriers I worked so hard to build, trying to force myself out of my head to no avail, trying to force you out of my head to no avail, deleted pics, deleted messages, deleted memories, time, my time. It was wasted between the girls, the friends, and the trends, wasted now. Because in my time or my mind, both of them still vary, but still. I value that. I value that time, honestly. And time and vulnerability, they're both. It's dearest to me. Somebody asks you, why my time? Why did you waste it? Was I a temporary patch for your broken heart? I tried not to be mad, but I failed. I stumbled. I tripped in love with you, and now I'm bruised like a careless kid, heart and ego bruised. I try not to make myself mad at you, but I can't. I hate the time. I hate the distance. I hate the expectations that I had for you. I hate the way you made me feel. I hate the fact that my heart still do that thing. I feel it in my body like a sickness, and you're my medicine. I'm scared to overdose, but I was careless. I knew you were addictive, but I needed you every day. You were my newest addiction. I knew the distance was gonna be too much. I knew that. I knew that, and that was too much, but I tried. Vulnerability and tried. I blame you. My time, I'm sorry. I blame you. I showed you. I can never get either of you back. It's always be, there will always be proof that you were here. The scars tend to scare people away, but I come to love and accept them. They tend to heal over time, just like my heart. So excuse me while I build these walls back up because I look back and I feel dumb for even weakening my protection. So please give me time while I will build because honestly, it takes time to realize that this was my fault because it was me giving a piece of me to those who didn't deserve it. Not only my time, my vulnerability. I gave it to not just you, but a couple, a routine, one might say. It happened more than once. So as a result, I might say my heart is no longer free. It's a price too high for you because my love is expensive and my time can't be refunded in vulnerability. It's hard. It's stern like it's steel wall. Ancestors protect their heart wrapped, mind trained. So to vulnerability in time, I tell you, next time with my heart, my mind, and my soul, I think, I know, I hope that I'll be ready for the sun. And I'll trust it when it decides to shine this light on my newest diamond and I fall in love again. That poem.
Thank you for calling the P.P.C, where we play the best uncut dopeness. I'm gonna go. Riding down 95 South in the freeway, and it's ride open, and it's just what I need tonight. Mental stability on mofo need to try Jesus. See, my life plus dumbass ATLians got my elevators on serve a fool his last supper. Mix that with Valentine's, and I need this drive. Time to zone out, meditate, and smoke something. As I bounce around the dirty South with 100 million things on mine, life applying pressure, and I can't let my emotions get mounted up. I'm drowning. I don't even drink, but if I did, it would be rum 151. Then I'd be ready to dance now with stick, turning that hood into spillage village. That's why I get high, trying to get closer to God. I know all eyes on me. See, they say Jesus walks. Well, she need to come be my better half. I need extra motivation. These 24s ain't got me sitting high enough. I know it ain't just about pride, because if it was, I'd be taking another kind of ride. Now I'm left talking to Mr. Morale, knowing this big stepper can't afford cell therapy. See, usually I'm sucker free, so I can't pop. I have to regain my power. But how the fuck? Ever since that heat rock, purple rain running like water boys, jit slick as black ice. But I fucks with them though. Guess that's just black habits. Damn, I got cotton mouth. I've been pulled over in the middle of nowhere for what seems like hours and hours, just realizing now I'm not the strong friend. As I spark up, lights on, back rolling, looking for some good soul food. Soul needed a refill. Never humble, so let me big myself up as big boss blast on surround sound, feeling my chakras rising, blessed on blessed, shining, knowing they not like us. Look at me now getting grown. Being able to balance my perfect imperfections, having confidence that the ghetto gods won't let this be the end of my American Horror Story. But how the hell they pimp a butterfly into flying too soon? Reality is the biggest check we'll ever earn. Hello, me, as I stare at the reflection, glad to be alive. So tonight, my peace is still, and that's my peace.
Call me a Nephilim. The first son of Sparta, the Dark Slayer, a half-blood with a bag of tricks that leave enemies in a state of disorder. Known as Child of Eve, brother of the Inferno, blood ties with Dante. You could say it's a family feud, but don't get it twisted for a family's view. Watch the title, The Devil Who Cries Wolf, that was you. From the moment I lifted your motto, I became a cross topic. My origins far exceeded your Bible verses, your experience in biblical babble. The voices whispering, I bleed different. I speak different. Hell, I literally have the opposite color palette. You have red. I wear blue. Your comic origins making a Deadpool 2. My comic origins making the right hand of God a tool. I see the analogy is lost on you. I'm saying you're cut different. I'm the original beef. You're the processed fat McDonald's use. If I'm from mother's prime ribs, you're the spoiled baby brother, raw, uncut. If you filter all skills, yours is superfluous, an extension of gizmos and gadgets, no skills. Even your devil triggers was imitations. You got a game series about how you beat me, one on your scorecard. But that's where our ties end. Even with my blade missing, I still carry V triggers. You carry cartoons. That's why you assume your world's beautiful. I step over stones like Mundus, use humans like chess pieces. You would rather fuck them. Imagine having a remake only because your original personality was hated by your creator. And yes, I see the rebuttal coming. But no, if it's DMC, you and me could never be even. You got a cast of lackluster B-list characters who get more screen time than you. You couldn't match that architecture I built even with your weapon switch. You got a plot to save your ass. I brought hell to hell, made it freeze over. The power I'm running, classic. You the parody edition. Even as a DLC, guess what? I'm still better.
Kiana Pearl pulled me close, kissed my cheek, said she loves my love poems, loves how I can lace a stanza soft as a skin, but tonight ain't for the roses. She said, baby, I need you to be pyro. Trey, it's time to choose violence. So I'm loading these lines like clips and ain't a single bar leaving the chamber unsmoked. This violence is diabolical. Every metaphor is murder in the first degree. Every simile's a sucker punch to your syllables. Y'all poets been praying I keep it pretty, but my pen got a prison record. I've been serving life sentences and I'm back on parole to violate you with verbs. They said I was trash. Cool. I recycle that disrespect into coffins. Your gossip was gasoline. Now every stage is a funeral pride. Flames so hot they'll make your accolades look like ash. You denied me features. I turned that rejection into a crown of calluses. Y'all closed the doors. I kicked them clean off the hinges. Dragged my own mic stand in and headlining your own nightmares. Some of y'all smile in my face, but your applause got a side eye in it. I hear the whisper work, the backroom burial plots for my name, but understand I've been baptized in betrayal so deep I could breathe under shade. Bar heavy, my punchlines lift like they're training for war. Entendre so layered they make dictionaries dizzy. I'm the glitch in your grammar, the pause in your page, the reason your crowd leaves quoting my lines instead of yours. You thought my skin was a threat? You even read the prophecy in my palms. I was predestined to break every bracket y'all boxed me in. You try to write like me, but my ink got ancestry. It bleeds baselines from black churches, burns like crossfire in the deep south, moves like Malcolm through metaphor. I'm the greatest to ever do it. Not because I said so, because every stage I stepped on looked like I've never recovered from the last time, because these ghosts of your best lines still bow when my mic wakes up, because my pen is the only passport that's stamped in every style and every still will remember and be reminded as undefeated. So tell them Trey Brown came to kill the quiet. Trey Brown came to bring out pyro. Trey Brown came to bring out the violence. Tell them the violence was necessary. Tell them Kiana Pearl told me to stop loving y'all politely and start eulogizing you poetically. This violence ain't random. This violence is righteous. This violence is diabolical. And I ain't putting the pen down till the whole room smells like gunpowder and greatness. Loaded.
A message to all you general hating ass niggas out there. Do you want to know the difference between you and I? Well, for starters, I'm built for this shit. Oh, you're just an old hating ass nigga, always throwing the bitch fit. I do this poetry shit. I'm very creative with my wordplay. While you just mad you couldn't make a girl come during foreplay. I don't always talk nasty. I'm very versatile with my talents, but you've always been a has been that lacks any talent. Huh. Ironic, man. Nah, you definitely know Tony Stark. While I am Thanos, and with one snap of my finger, I will end you. I'm infinity, stones buzzing from light years away, while you're more of a black hole, no sun shining on this sound garden. Oh, I ain't done yet. I got all day for this shit. While you could use more than one wish from Ray J. And you remember that song? Wait a minute. Hey, I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, I said, wait a minute. You mean to tell me you're about to call Ray J to beat my ass? I'm going to call Brandy to beat his ass as she never misses with her hits. And as I channel my inner John Cena, this hating ass nigga can't see me, while you can use a attitude adjustment, but you'd rather remain at rock bottom, while I refuse to stay down. I'm going to keep on climbing until I reach my full potential. And yo, I'm hungry for this shit. While you'd rather be starving. So why haven't you learned that being a hating ass nigga is unhealthy? So if you'd rather stay being one hating ass nigga, then bitch be cool. Hot damn, I rock. I'm always showing my city brotherly love as if I rep from Philly, but nah, I'm just a Southside bred king born and raised in Columbus, Ohio, where my love and my support is endless. So a message to all you general hating ass niggas, when you see me out in these streets, you will have no choice but to acknowledge me, because I will always roam and reign supreme. Loaded.
I'm thinking. All right, so if I tell you how we got here, it probably would sound a little crazy, right? Like it started off with her telling me that I need to look at me because obviously I wasn't being how I was supposed to be. And honestly, I was acting like what she said didn't faze me. It was almost like I heard her sending shots. Pow, pow, pow. I was hit all up in my chest. My heart had me ready to bleed to death, but I was talking like it ain't grazed me. So she left. Fine. Then I thought to myself, I'm about to go out of my mind. I probably drove her out of hers. I know she went a little crazy at the same time. Who's that peeking through my window? Yo, I need to go because I know when she's looking at me, she done double back. She got me mistook and I done had her crazy off of that. I need to get out of here quick. This is just what I'm telling you, how we got here through all of this. Then I'm taking a ride. Right at that time, in my mind, it didn't have to be that hard to define, but I needed to get away for a second. It was too much noise, and I couldn't handle dealing with all the wreckage. See, there was something about that moment that made me feel like, well, if y'all feeling with me, I could hear the bells toll, not like time was up, but it's like we told ourselves the tale of two cities. I get it. You know, she had no role models to think of, and I ain't have one either. So us trying to act like we would be something better, no, it's like our hearts chose to box and I couldn't feel nothing but her love below through the speaker. This is what happened every time I tried to make sure that I could reach her. So I had to go. I'm on this lonely road. I'm glad that y'all chose to follow. See, because the whole time when I'm choosing to ride through this rhyme, I'm feeling like I know I'm him. You can be him, and then at a whim, you bump into the Nephilim. Wait, you talking about a giant that can be like a tyrant that makes you feel like the second that they speak, the whole room moving silent? I didn't even know it was going to get this violent. He still hopped in the car. We had to ride out there. All right, cool. Now my mind is really starting to spin. I'm just glad that he already had something ready to roll and go because I need to take it down for a second. I'm in my mode. You can tell by that moment right then is when this is how we figure out the spin of the world. I mean, real rap, my man Alkaline came through. Y'all call him Pyro, but sometimes he be a little different after he leave Miss Pearl. Now all of a sudden we gonna get a little bit of toxic. He hopped in the whip, said, "Yo, you got this. I don't care what it spit, but there's gonna be fire till we burn down all of this shit." I said, "Oh, okay, Trey. I didn't know this is how it was about to get. I was trying to smoke up just enough so I can calm down a little bit." He said, "Nah, make this left." Oh, I said, "Okay, where we stopping?" He said, "To pick up Luke J." Ah, I know the man that rings. Well, you know how that's gonna go. All of a sudden, we on a mission. I don't care what we're risking, but the whole plan is to bring the pain to the planet once again. This is what we had in store. See, Poppy told me that we had to pull up, but I didn't know it was going to get this diabolical four. Oh.
Ooh, that's my type of speed round, man. I love when they come through the corner and fire everybody ass up. Foul, foul, foul. It's a drive-by, bitch.
Yeah, and it definitely was a drive-by. Yo, welcome to Poppy's Poetry Corner. New week, new fire, same unstoppable family vibes. Tonight, man, we bringing the Diabolical Four. To you by Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs, where smooth skin meets sunshine in a jar. Man, last week we had Immortal for that rewind. Y'all know he's still shaking the walls. And that spotlight we just saw was Leash the Kid, our star. Man, y'all know all of that was chosen by the group, by y'all, by the P.P.C fam. Hats off to y'all. If this your first time tuning in, make sure you smash that subscribe button so you never miss the magic. And if this your regular vibe, we thank you for riding with us week after week, showing love and keeping that mic lit. You know what's up? If you missed our partner network, which aired on YouTube last night, Intellectual Conversations, the queens came through and popped all the way out. The mic is still hot, so buckle up. The stage is hot. The poets are ready. The Diabolical Four takeover starts right now. We have 3 of these kings who have came on here separately on their own multiple times, and now they done brought their brother from another mother. So you know tonight is 4 different voices, 4 styles, 1 unstoppable night. So let's get to it. Yeah, our first king. The first king coming up here is King Lucci. He's a poet, an author, an entrepreneur from Columbus, Ohio. He's the host and curator of Catch These Vibes Open Mic Experience and travel the country performing from stage to stage, big to small. Known to most supportive poets, Lucci bleeds passion with purpose, uplifting artists everywhere he goes. And guess what, y'all? Tonight ain't no different. He about to let y'all rise up. It's the one and only King Lucci. Yeah. Where you at, man? Hey,
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on? What you feeling tonight?
I'm good. I'm feeling great. I'm excited. First time, as you said, on this platform. It's Luce, but hey, people, yeah, Luce.
Look. I will mess up a name. I got kind of close. Luce. You know what I'm talking about? It's Luce.
Yep.
So y'all
Luce.
make sure y'all show him plenty of love in the comments tonight. It's his first time rocking on P.P.C. So y'all know we got to make sure we welcome him in the right way. So let's talk about it. Tell the people where they can find your books. And is it a corner price? Corner price, for people who don't know, it's anything that costs you less than a 3.5. We got to get live. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. All right. Well, y'all can follow me everywhere on social media. That's KingLuche, King Luce, all on social media. And again, I am the host and curator of my own platform called Catch These Vibes Open Mic Experience, where we host online every Thursday from 9:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless otherwise noted. Sometimes you might go to 1 a.m, depending on the vibe. Like, if I'm feeling the vibe, then I'm making sure the poets get a chance to do their thing. You can buy my book, Infatuated Desires. It's on Amazon. Also, I have a stand store. You can find it on there for the ebook. Or if you want a physical copy, hit me up and I'll ship it out to you.
You heard him.
Signed.
Everybody, he's going to sign the copy. So make sure that y'all tap right in with the queen. With the king. You know what I mean? You're known for the most supportive poet. What does that title mean to you personally?
Let's see. Most supportive poet. I'm just me. I love poetry just in general. When it comes to, like, I started poetry. I started writing my first poem in 2007. So I kind of got a little bit of a head start in a sense, but I didn't know if that was going to be like my passion or direction. I took a 10-year break, came back in 2017, wrote about police brutality. 2018 started my performing journey, and I've just been loving it ever since. So I'm all about making myself grow when it comes to my craft, studying the artist that's been doing it for, years in the game. And then on top of that, I'm not really about competition for real. It's like everybody has their own lane. I'm just doing my thing, and I'm appreciative for the people that rock with me. So
hey, that's it right there. I tell people all the time, competition who? Only competition I got is me when I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Hold up.
Yes. Yeah.
Nobody what you do. So I love that he said that. If you could catch these vibes anywhere in the world, what stage would you choose and why?
Oh, man, that's a great question. let me not say the obvious, Philly. I would probably take it. New York, probably New York. Especially with what Poetry Me Please, shout out to that platform. I'll probably take it as some sort of historic, theater of some sorts to really bring my vision out there. And like I said, people know about the brand thanks to my virtual show. I started in person last June of 2024. So it's a one year anniversary coming up. I'm actually planning a Halloween Poetry Meets Cosplay on Halloween. So excited about that. But yeah, like, especially when I went virtual in February of this year and the way that it's grown, I'm like, oh, people know about the brand now. They know about the vibes. They know where they can catch great poetry. So I would say definitely New York is going to be one of my top, because I visited 3 times all of last year, all for the first time. So it's like,
okay, then let's go. He's loving it. In other words, he's loving the vibe. And all we just did was manifest that dream. So just know you just wrote your ass a check. So go ahead and cash it. What's the first piece you're giving us tonight?
All right. So I got some new shit that I've been barely writing. So shout out to Pyro and also Tierra Nicole, 2 of my favorite poets. They taught me to be petty. So we about to get petty. It's the title, Petty Luciano. So Luce actually came from my cousin that gave me that nickname, but it was thinking of the Italian gangster Lucky Luciano.
Okay,
Somehow
yeah.
Luce came out of that. So I was like, well, why not call myself Luciano? All you have to do is add an H to it, and I'm
Yeah.
petty. So let's get into it.
Hey, man, one and only Luce. And guess what, y'all? Burr, 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 burr. Noosh. Right here on
Oh,
P.P.C.
shit. Let's get it. Why does a nigga wench always want to test me? They're finna activate Petty Luciano. Be ready for the clip to unload in 3, 2, 1. I hope you get tackled by a gorilla. I hope that gorilla throws you like a frisbee. I hope you smack a tree and slide down with splinters in every pore. I hope you land on a bed of porcupines. I hope your facial cream turns into cement after applying. Bitch, you ugly. I hope every crack you step on cracks every bone on your back. I hope you trip and fall in elephant shit. I hope a gang of skunks spray you to scare Diddy away. I hope your edges fall out. I hope you trim that thick ass Ned Flanders mustache. I hope you shave those braided armpit hairs. I hope they tie your grandmama's wig to the flagpole. I hope your daddy's toupee walks out on him. I hope your mama's wig gets trapped in an elevator. I hope your wig gets snatched off by a raccoon. I hope your gas tank is filled with sugar and lard. I hope your tires get splashed. I hope you get a Rudolph-sized boil that you can't pop. I hope your perfume smells like Rikishi's ass. I hope you shit in your panties every 30 seconds. I hope your best friend steals your car and burns all your gas. I hope them cankles swell up. I hope your phone crashes and can't charge. I hope your internet and lights get shut off. I hope you trip and fall over everything. I hope your bed collapses. I hope you don't get any sleep at night. I hope you wake up and repeat the entire day again. And I hope next time you don't wake up being the bitch. And as my great brother Bloodbath says, be a blessing and not a bitch. And that's on Jesus Lamar Bartholomew Christ, cuz 4 letters, 1 word, yee. Voted.
Well, I ain't gonna say it was a heavenly message, but it was definitely a message, man.
Yo, I can't even hit the buttons. I'm dying over here. I love that piece right there. Talk about petty. And I know some petty people, and he said pyro, so I already knew it was going to be absolutely amazing. Right, Shim? Hold up, Shim. I got you. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, y'all know we up like the sun. Season 3. What you thought? You thought we wasn't coming with great poets and books? No. Hold up. They got it all. Let's go.
Still stood, chest out, chin high. Like love got lungs and mind don't know how to quit breathing you in. See, I ain't the type to let small minds speak loud in my kingdom.
Yo, man, y'all already know that was Pyro on the mic, baby. Y'all better go tap in and check that whole thing out. I'm going to be on it too, because I'm about to write to that joint. But look, check it out. Half-Hearted 3D3P is a poet-rapper hybrid whose artistry began lyrically precision with raw poetic honesty. Rap builds his pen, but poetry gave him a home. On stage, he flows between sharp rhythms and heartfelt verses, creating performances that hit the mind and the heart. Making his second round on the corner, y'all. The one and only Half-Hearted D3P. Hey, welcome back, babes.
What up, though?
Yeah, I see y'all holding them phones up tonight, baby. I'm loving it. So let's get to it, man. I loved your first piece, by the way, too. How did you know when a piece should come out as rap versus it being a poem?
So it's weird enough. I actually don't rap or poetry. Everything I do is a one take. I don't
Okay.
ever go back, critique, edit. Once it's written, and then I find the flow in it as I go.
Facts. Okay. So what is one thing that rap taught you about poetry and that, or vice versa, that poetry taught you about rap? Yes. Answer.
Rap taught me that even pain can be a weapon if you used it right.
You said a mouthful then. So vice versa, what did poetry teach you?
Poetry taught me that anything that you want to create can be created. You just gotta find the right way to say it.
I love both of those answers, man. Y'all already know we litty in the city. So what is the first piece you're giving us tonight?
This one is a bit of a trick. It's called Up is Down.
Most of the time in my life, most shit, never mind, I'm gone. I like the title.
Appreciate it. You ever notice is those who made it that tend to end up crashing into a tree while doing 200 on the dash? I mean, it's not funny, but I find it comedy that Robin Williams was always smiling. Or how it took a ledger to get to the punchline of a killing joke. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like this high life was more than Bobby and Whitney's white lines. Can you smell the rock cooking? Maybe it's all staged, but did he do it? Nobody seen P at the show, but finding 1,000 bottles is not a crime. Neither is rape, assault, and drugging. But who am I, the Supreme Court? Of course not. I'm your local bystander, watching from a C-list role in this B-list movie, A-list risk of dying by a fifth, maybe a little downy for you. But this Iron Man gets villainous when it comes to carrying green. This Grinch me, like 3 sizes down, his tiny heart getting broken by 3 ghosts in A Christmas Story. Will I ever be as legendary as the slap that brought back memories of hating Chris? Will I be as forgiving as the Fresh Prince to his pinky fist? Will this icon be living after touching ties with X? This tension, Pope, and Juice, I'm seeing people pop smoke about being reborn as Tupac and Big E. I guess you could say these Eddies had brain cells overdose. There's Benoit of demons talking to people on uneven playing fields. I guess from lower positions, it's easier to see the stars fall. Call it a trump card of the poor. Bankrupt and let the rich duke it out. This isn't a mince of words, but a eulogy to those dying out. Taking bites from trees to be seen by the eye on top of pyramid schemes. This low-key be olden in the form of crows, pecking at the remains of dreams of those once strong enough to follow them. But to quote a poet, the raven says, nevermore, but nevertheless had to settle scores. So taking shots from the half, getting picked for a draft that the stars sponsor for. Ironic, the real stars were sent to war in a role they would have to die for. I guess death is the metaphor, and poem is its written form. Peace.
Man, I hope your ass ain't broke, cause that was a stack. Okay, well, maybe it was 100. Okay, well, you kept it a buck, man.
Yo, the lines, that guy is a problem out here in these streets, and I love problems, baby, in the best way. Let's keep this thing going. You know what? Nah, hold on. Let me run a commercial break. We got all these men on here with these beards and all this good stuff. They need some beard oil.
Hey guys, I'm Vaughn McCod, and I've been using Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs for years now.
Style by Gibbs is great. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great. But my personal favorite is the blueberry one.
Well, don't take their word for it, man. We got so many flavors for you to savor. Tap in and get your own. Or ladies, spoil your man a little bit. You know holidays coming up and stuff. Get him some. Or get something that you want to smell on him even better than that. Let's go.
y'all know I had to do that because this man that's coming up here, he got one of the most sexiest beards I done seen. So you know I had to talk about that good beard on him. He ain't using it yet, but he finna get him some. He don't know it yet. So G. Jones is a renowned spoken word poet, published author, and event host who captivates audiences from Atlanta to New York and beyond. Famous for his phrase, if you give me a word, I'll give you a poem. With his freestyle skills and thinking live series have won artists, influencers, and even city officials. I was just on his show a couple of weeks ago. Hats off to the king for being a whole damn vibe, y'all. If y'all missed it, go tap in. It's the one and only G. Jones. Hey.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
What up, Pat? I'm here with you. Listen, I don't know how anybody.
So you know we litty in the city. You know what I'm saying? I found my dog too.
Like,
the night I was on the show, my dog had done ran off on me. I found her. She yeah, they locked her ass up. But that's neither here.
Yo, tell your dog not to run up on the plug.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know what was going on in the city. But you know what I'm saying? Thank you for giving me an experience that I had never had before. Point blank period on any show that I have ever been on. So thank you for just being your authentic self, man. How can the people find your book? And how can they stalk you? Because you got a lot going on. Hats off is on Insta. You know, just tell the people how to stalk you, man.
Listen, feel free. If you look me up, just spell out the dash. I'm anywhere where the dash can be spelled out. Okay? Listen, G-Jones. I got a .com. You see what I'm saying? I got the IG. I got the Facebook. I'm wherever the dashes can be spelled. Spell me out. That's it, G-Jones. I'm all the
He said just type me in and pull me up and stalk the hell out of me. In other words, run them numbers. He got a whole dope bag show on the other side, man. You know, we only promote and push the best dopeness. You know what I'm saying? So know that. What was the most surprising or challenging word somebody has ever thrown to you in a freestyle, yo? I just gotta know.
So here's the problem, right? And this is gonna sound arrogant, but it's not. It's not hard if I know what the word means. Like it's never the word itself. Here's a secret to any moment that somebody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna give them a hard word." There's no word that's hard. Like if either I'm a rhyme it or not. Like it's gonna be that or it won't. Like it's not.
He said it's happening. It's happening. As long as he knows. So in other words, your knowledge is power. So I can best believe that this man stay reading and he stay making sure he checking for them words. Cause y'all, he be pulling it out of thin air. Tonight, I hope he let y'all play it. So y'all start getting y'all words together, man. Start flooding the comments. Not now, but wait. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, out of all the cities and stages you've touched, which left the deepest mark on you?
The deepest mark on me was from I do poetry to art as well. I was doing an event called Art Loop, and I was like traveling to different art spaces and literally coming up with spoken word based on the art exhibit, right? And I was at this place called the Academy for Peace. Literally what it says it's like for a refuge spot. Like it's not even one of the main galleries. I just go through, bless them if they have artists. Cool. Went there. I was tired. It was at the end of the whole route. All right, we're gonna do it. I did a piece about that tied it in. The art on the walls literally gave the journey from Africa to here year-wise, right? So it was a bunch of pieces that tied that in. For me, improv, this is easy.
It's great, right?
This is light. Like, okay, cool. I do what I do in my spirit, and this happens from time to time. In my spirit, it was like, that was okay, or like I overthink, and I'd be like, and so with y'all, how y'all receive my improv and how it's heard, different. So when I finished, it felt like that was cool. The artist comes running through the venue. And like jumps on me to hug me, and I was like you ever had somebody hug you? You know, she wasn't a thick Jones, so I could handle it. But
right.
But I was like, all right, and like
she shook your soul a little bit. She just shook your soul a little bit, just a
little bit. I was like, hold up, let me. I'm not gonna drop you though. I got you. You holding on tight though. You holding on real tight. Okay, and you know, she was emotional because she was like, you get it. You made me. And that's one of the ones that was like, that's why I do this. It's not even about kind of me, right? It's always just about the energy of the room and making people feel seen and connect. So yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely resonate with that, man. So I love that answer. What's the first piece you're gonna get into tonight, King?
So the first piece is called The World. So this piece is kind of about what happens with us in the world, especially as melanated folk in this internet culture thing. So yeah, that's what
He
I'm
about to
going
go
to.
out there. He about to go there, and I live in the world. I live in this, so I'm ready to hear it. Let me get out.
Well, I'm thinking. Wait, what's that? Oh, the world may be listening to a random distraction that lets them hide from life, allowing self-awareness to remain missing in action. The reality they receive is just a moment in passing. While scrolling through, this includes you. Regardless of the magnitude, you still want them to hear you because the world may be listening. For the next viral moment, it's your life until you upload it. It's just content once you post it. It's for them to like, share, comment, and judge and make memes out of. Yeah, you know it. See, you can grow it, but they can mold it into a tool to be used for endless amounts of trolling because they own it. Are you sure you want them to notice? Because the world may be listening. They heard Tyrese Gibson struggling mentally, crying, asking, "What more do you want from me?" Everyone laughed, including me. See, it's like they didn't care about him trying to seek that version of peace. I told you they may be listening. Fine. There was one time when they heard her in the side of the cop car. Yeah, as she sat there begging and pleading, "Mama, I love you. P.O.P. Hold it down." The world laughed out loud. She's facing 18 years right now. I guess the world was listening and they heard, but nobody cared. So fine. I guess this is what happens when we take it there. Things are more than what they seem. I told you they may be listening. What if a basketball player that some labeled the greatest, nobody checked his mental health, but they took him as a crying face and then made it one of our favorite memes? Most people don't even know what award he was receiving. It's just, who cares if we see another black man begging and pleading? This is when we get to joking while they're telling us everything that they're needing. It's so funny. Now, if it's funny to them, then when you say how you feel, that vulnerability, you let it spill and it's all out loud. Are you sure you want them to hear you and do what they do? Because they may be listening right now. Poem.
Boy, I feel you on that shit. That gave me chills. Ooh, wait. Hey.
Yo, as a new crank, what my sister just told me, you're a content creator. So yeah, that one hit home for me because I definitely be like, should I put that out there? Because people will take your stuff and flip it into what they want. And but the other stuff, you know, they do laugh at your stories because I laughed at Tyrese ass too. Never mind. I've been talking for days. Hey, my next king coming up. Pyro is a prolific poet, author of 23 published books, and an artist who began writing at just 8 years old. Known for igniting emotions with every performance, Pyro's mission is to inspire, create impact, and empower others to tell their own stories. One poem, one mentor at a time. But tonight, he's standing the corner on fire like his ass always do. It's my brother from another mother, straight from the drip fam. Let's go. It's Pyro. Yo, yo, yo. I
You
seen
know what
that
time
chest
it is?
out, boy. I said, hold on, let me see.
You know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's time to, choose violence today. I'm ready. What's going
Okay,
on?
I already know. He done switched it up. He's like, it's time to
I
choose
did.
violent today. All right, so with those Jordan numbers on the books, man, where
Yeah.
can your books be purchased, and are they corner prices?
Yeah, so they on Amazon.com for like $10-15. That's basically free. And yeah, you know, I had to switch up the hat, AK. It's time because I gotta remind people, I gotta bring it back on Why I'm Pyro, you know?
Okay, then. So wait a minute. Let's get these questions out before he set this mic on fire, because I already
Let's
know
go.
he's about to do it to it. You know what I'm saying? After
Let's go.
23 books, what keeps the fire in your pen burning?
My faith in God.
Mm.
My faith in God. That's short and sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like my faith in God. He's the one that gives me all the words I need to say. He tells me what I gotta do, and he's my inspiration. Not only that, when you have a powerful queen in your corner like Kiana, you know what I'm saying? That's what it does. So God,
I ain't gonna cap. I've been loving the pen ever since, you know what I mean? Ever since it leaked, I've been seeing the leakage. I was like, wait a minute. What's the most powerful reaction you've ever witnessed from someone hearing your work? G-Dash brought that question up after, you know, he's...
The most powerful reaction is someone coming up to me and telling me that this piece really broke them in a big way. When I did this poem called I Shine Anyway, that piece had somebody say, yo, that's griot work. I should go slam. I'm like, nah, I wrote that for people to really like get inspired from and tell them, yo, shine your light. When the people think that you're in darkness, shine your light, because that's the only thing you could do. So as long as I'm doing that, and as long as I'm making that impact, and as long as somebody says, yo, like they're inspired by that's how I know I'm doing something right.
That part right there. So what's the first piece you're getting into tonight? I know we choosing violence, but what kind of violence we choosing? Shit.
So I got some brand new material.
Wait a minute, y'all. We coming 2 in a row with the nude. So y'all already know we finna get into it again. Fire this shit up. New shit by Pyro. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, everybody. We about to play one of my favorite games, Crazy Eights. Y'all ready? Up. They've been shuffling my skin like a stack of suspicion, dealing my melanin face down, thinking I'm bluffing when my blood's been betting its life long before I learned the rules. I walked into this game with my blackness already played against me, already labeled this wild card in a deck designed to cut me out. Every card they hand me feels heavy. Hearts that have been broken by history, clubs carved by batons, diamonds mined from stolen continents, spades dug from graves of men that look like my father. They smile across the table like racism is just another round of friendly competition. But my face stays stone, because in this game, a poker face ain't strategy, it's survival. They call it Crazy Eights. I call it Jim Crow with jokers in the deck, where skip means they sidestep my humanity, reverse means they send us back to start, draw 2 means another set of chains, and wild means I'm dangerous just breathing, but I win anyway. I win when they stack the rules against me and I still empty my hand. I win when my black joy is louder than this lotus silence. I win when my children inherit not just my struggle, but my strategy, how to slam down a card like a sermon, how to turn every 8 into an emancipation, 8 like infinity sideways, my existence looping through centuries of chains and crowns, 8 like August 28th, where history keeps handing us the same headlines and we keep rewriting the ending, 8 like that beat in my chest where the last card drops and their smugness folds into silence. You think this is a game, nigga? I've been counting cards while they've been counting bodies. My shuffle is a ceremony. Each draw a drum beat from ancestors who refuse to fold. They taught me how to stack a deck with dignity, how to face justice in the face of cheaters who call themselves champions. You don't want to play me. You don't want to play against me. I turn skip into step over your corpse. I turn reverse into run back my reparations. Draw 2, nah. Draw blood from the myth of your superiority. And every while it's just me walking in the room making the air nervous. My color ain't the card you can cancel. It's the dealer, the table, the rules, the room. I don't just win. I make winning look like a protest. I make victory look like vengeance. I make survival look so smooth you mistake for luck. Nah, this is skill. This is centuries of study. Sleeves full of strategies and knuckles full of history. So deal me in again and again and again. I'll keep slamming these crazy 8s till the table breaks under the weight of my skin and your house of cards collapses. Loaded.
Bow, 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 bow. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, boy, that was an excellent first round from all the kings, man. Y'all already know I'm about to break y'all into another commercial break, and then we're going to bring everybody back around. Let's go.
What do you call it?
That wasn't the one. That's the one for the end. Hold up.
Oh yeah, we got the natural way to scrub and make your body feel good. Yo, and we got the men's line. You know I be tapping in. Teas for your body and for your soul. Ooh, we in there. And ladies, we got the flavors you savor. Let's go. All natural, everything. Tap, tap, tap in.
Caleb.
What up? What up?
Yo, Luce. You know what I'm talking about? I said that thing right that time.
Luce, yep.
Luce. I wanted, you know, I know I had that thing right. I just wanted to make sure you are blazing the corner tonight. I am loving the vibe of all four of y'all. What is the second piece you giving us tonight? Because I don't know if we can get that petty off my mind. Yo.
Listen, I mean, we're just going to continue on. I'm a big wrestling fan, so we're going to talk about wrestling being my wife. But it's an acronym. So I'm an acronymical acrobat. I love writing acronym titles. I think I can make a word stand for whatever. So it's called Wrestling is for Everyone.
It is. Sometimes you just need to get fucked.
Hey, let's get into it. Acknowledge me. I, Roman reigns supreme at these open mic stat. I'm too raw of a poet to contain. These words will either uplift you or you'll be ready to lay the smackdown. I'm up next. This is an open challenge. I'm ready to fight, whether that is one-on-one, a handicap that will get you handicapped, or fuck it. A Royal Rumble is fitting for a king of this ring. Nigga, you can't see me. See, nah, I said you need to fix your attitude before I say F you and give you an attitude adjustment. I'm a technical technician, technically speaking on how my love for wrestling is real. So please, don't talk that fake shit to me. You rather stay at rock bottom chowing on Alpo? Well, my nigga, I'm a whole different pedigree. See, I'm tired of this bad blood brewing. It's time to put up or shut up. Let's give these hardcore fans what they truly deserve. To be the man, you got to beat the man. Whether you are Ric Flair, Rick James, or Ricky Bobby, I am the Almighty. I am a survivor of surviving series of serial killers. Let's be for real though. You see, I've been through enough. Hell in a Cell that. I grew hungry, remained humbled, and overcame heartbreak. Kid you not, I went through an evolution before depression undertook me and left me buried alive in a casket. So I ask you, do you really think you have a shot against the chosen one? When I shoot these clays more like Mello, I never miss. I'm building a legacy that will be shielded by the nation of domination. So if you're feeling that confident, put that title on the line. Welcome to Armageddon, where it is unforgiven, unreal, unhinged. Hey, yo, we can go 30 to 60 minutes to see who that true Iron Man is. But the end result, I'm going to make your ass tap out, utter those words, I quit, as I become the last man standing. Oh, it is. Boom.
Boy, no cap. Like if I took this cap off, you'll still be locked and loaded like me. Let's go.
Hey, y'all know I'm loving every bit of this, man. Let's go. What's the second piece you're giving us tonight?
The second one I'm giving y'all I'm gonna go with sociopath.
Sociopath. Never mind, I ain't even gonna comment. Hold on.
Strike a pose and walk that runway called life. Smile for the cameras. Cry at a funeral. Dance when a song come on and get angry when something mildly inconveniences you. Break down when a family member die. Or hold your head high when you fall. Is this a human mindset? I strike a pose. That's right. Be vogue. Be vague. And when it comes to your trauma, there is no war in boxing, say. Only the tough get a word in the land of the blind. See no evil, but feel it in your lower regions. Couldn't get high without yips and candy canes. No, Momo, you try, the closer you get to the sun, and this moon show faces. Phasing into facilities of forming crisis like identities. Who am I? But a reference to the absence of personality. But a reference to the absence of personality, personally personifying the idea that I'm not okay. Consequences of constantly touching other sides like Constantine conversations, compromising with currents to save energy, eventually even odd ends, creating new endeavors that ferry shipping death in the form of reruns. Do I seem like your favorite character? Weird how I have all the characteristics. Checkmark this spy. If I seem like AI when talking, I make sure Chat GPT use me as reference materials. Usually they call this Martian when reaching heights like this, but I prefer the term composed. Created from a composer like Mozart, or more like a Sinatra of sinister intentions, singling out sanctified wordplay, satisfaction of science and words, the irony of lead being used to create this piece. The holy priests wouldn't bless me. This G think Jen impressed, but this generation of degenerates make the Vatican look sanctified. Jesus approves of this message. The way I tie words passively got me floating off of the ground, waking the minds of 50 kids. This shit get groovy, baby. Stalking into your local poetry shows, smiling. Like Holmes in his hotel, the hopes fail when I foretell these poems on stage. Who would have guessed? This is a poem to be murdered by. I'm not trying to get off topic, but this top is the perfect fit for your head to sit in. Strictly speaking, I'm a specialist in blunt instruments. Let me take my time and pick apart your sentience, using sentences like scalpels to scalp the competition. This the social path of a poet that had no real social skills. Learn from trauma, using articulation as manipulation. Multiple faces forming the persona you see as D, P. Hi, that's me. Peace.
Man, that was so good. It made my hair stand up and stuff. Ooh, I love me some poetry that speak to my soul.
I done had them moments. I said, put your head on. Never mind. Y'all already know G dash. Let's go.
Yeah. We here.
Yeah. We in there. So what's the second piece? And looking good, man. I say, I love the hat, y'all. Y'all know every time he come through, he gonna pull up with a hat. You know what I'm saying? So hats off. Make sure y'all tap in. When is the next show?
You said with my next show? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, 8:30. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm not just saying hats off for no reason. That's what it's called. Make sure that y'all go tap in on Insta and make sure y'all vibe with the king, man. It's a whole nother vibe over there, but still the same dopeness, okay? With that being said, what's the second piece you pushing?
The second piece I'm pushing is the unreleased version of a piece called Held for a Moment off of Blue Tulip's album, Pretty Ladies Love Island Beats. So this is the version this is a little bit more than what's on the album. Go check out the album, at least my track. But the whole thing. Pretty Ladies Love Island Beats. And you'll see which part is on there and which part ain't. But yeah, that's what I'm about to spit.
Hey man, so tap in on that too. And y'all already know, I love when we get a P.P.C. exclusive. Let's go.
Yes, for the ladies. All right. I'm thinking for her, it was like, what you want to do? If we factor in your ex and the stress and the mess you've been through, probably got PTSD or at least trust issues. Nothing lasts forever. Love is for fools. Tired of being confused? Here's what you choose. Get committed to no commitments. Lock in on your business. Plus, you still got some healing to do. When you want to be held for a moment, guess who made you feel refreshed like an island breeze? Sun-kissed lips you pay tariffs overseas. Yep, here comes the one you didn't plan for. Guess what they brought along? Some feelings you can't ignore. Lord, they got your mind. Sometimes, of course, the scary part is they might have your heart. See, the way they move is going to make you move. Stolen time when you're apart. Is love borrowed by fools? Or is forever about to start? Is this renewed cycle an update of the previous? Until he says this. So, what you want to do? No, I don't want you to go unless you want to. Go get some food, go for round 2, or go get your stuff. Was it good enough to make you move? In here, like, to be fair, you've had your own drawer over here for like a year. My bathroom is full of products for your hair care. And you love to leave random clothes on my front chair. Don't say it's not like that, like you don't care. You marking your territory? I know, you hate to share, okay? Yeah, we swear. We're too busy in business for a real commitment. It's like we're committed to not being committed. But we be going raw. You told me to leave it in. Now, you're ready to go. Get that plan B again. Chill. I'm just messing with you, okay? I know it's borrowed love without an IOU. I hope it lasts forever. To tell you the truth, nothing stops the mission. We gonna do what we gonna do. So, what you about to do? Because if you go to the kitchen, bring me back some chips and the juice. That's what I'm thinking.
That was so heartfelt. I felt it beating out my chest. Oh.
Yeah, that was so good. I was waiting on him to say some more. He done leaned back and shit. Me too. We both leaned back at the same time. I was like, okay, what the rest of it? But now I love what's going on, man. Y'all already know we finna finish this show out. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna have the king. Matter of fact, let me go and get these church announcements, because we might as well go on and finish this thing out with the kings just tearing this thing down. So let's get these church announcements in right fast. You know what I'm saying? If you missed last night's show, the queens took over intellectual conversations, and I loved it to the last drop. I mean the last word. So go run them numbers up. Hit that. Yes, it's on YouTube. Yes, you can watch it right now. So go ahead and put it on while you sleep, and just hit the button and just let it repeat itself and write it. Yeah, do this show like that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all a cheat code to how to get them numbers up. And if you missed on Insta, if you're an Insta head and you missed them dope poets, it's always a vibe over there. Make sure you tap in. G-Dash just told you tomorrow, EST Instagram. He litty. So make sure you go tap in on hats. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And don't forget, all things natural. Hit me up or go to the site. Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs, man. Make your skin as smooth as these damn bars have been in here tonight. And we got Central Saturdays coming up with the very own Jay Simone and Walking Erotica. And guess what? Edwina Mahogany Soul will be coming to the ATL. So get your tickets now. It's on sale right now. Go ahead and tap in, because it's definitely gonna be litty. Oh, and if y'all didn't know who was on the show last night, let me show you. Them queens came through, baby. They did their thing, hosted by Yoshi. So make sure that you get it in when you fit it in. And we're gonna get us one more little commercial break in here. then the king's gonna close us out the right way.
What do you call the black sheep that made it out? The scapegoat. And y'all know one of the ways that I release is by doing poetry. So I have to coat my throat. And this is the way that I do it. This power and this boom don't get settled down for nothing. I need me a little throat coat. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs at the.com to get you some. Oh yeah. And let's go.
Meant that. Let's go. Fellas, it's on you.
I don't get my final one.
Yeah, Pyro got one more. You know what I mean?
Pyro, I miss you. Pyro, like, wait a minute, hell no. Give me my
Right. I was waiting.
Y'all goo the hell out of y'all. And they're like, I'm waiting.
That's crazy. The goo was crazy.
Bro, I did not. I done gave church announcements and everything. They like, I see the messages. They like, no, Pyro's next. Hold up. Pyro, big love. My bad. Close us out, boy. Before we get to last round.
It's all good. Yeah, I kind of needed that because I'm gonna do this. I grew up watching sitcoms the way some kids went to church religiously. In the Black House, you know it's law to laugh at Martin, like it raised us. Like Big Mama's house ain't come with the couch and the catchphrase, but I peeped something young. Even if I know the word for it. Even if I know the system was sick until the system sat next to me at homeroom. Gina got the love. Pam got the jokes. Gina was the goal. Pam was the punchline. Light skin, love interest. Dark skin, laugh track. Duck season, wabbit season. And we were just supposed to accept it like the only thing black women could be is beautiful or bold, but never both. Martin called Pam everything but a child of God. Beady bead. Man's best friend, B2K before the fame, always barking at her like she wasn't fine, like that melanin wasn't majestic, like her cheekbones didn't deserve close-ups, and y'all laughed. I laughed. We laughed. Not realizing they was the writing the blueprint for the little dark-skinned girls to grow up fighting for softness in a world that only offered them strength. Then there's Aunt Viv, the real one, the first one. Dark skin like late night jazz and Black Girl Thunder. Walked in a room like Harriet Tubman met Debbie Allen and taught Will how to stand tall. Vivica A. Fox with a PhD in slaps. Black excellence with an edge. She had presence. She had volume. She had backstory. Then they swapped her out like black women are interchangeable if the tone don't match the lighting budget. Enter light bright Aunt Viv. Now she's quieter. Less heat, more hallmark from fire to filler in one season flat. They ain't changed the name. They ain't changed the family. They just dimmed the hue and expected us not to notice, like kids don't memorize skin tones before they memorize scripts, like dark-skinned women ain't already used to being edited out of their own narratives, like we ain't see what they did, turn thunder into a breeze, turn Pam into a roast, and told every little girl watching, don't be too dark if you want love. This ain't just sitcoms, this systemic sitcom symbolism cited into subconscious like laugh tracks under trauma. Gina got Martin, Pam got mocked, Dark and Viv got erased, Light and Viv got lines, short ones. But this poem ain't just critique, it's a correction, a call out to the cast and directors who only color in with pastels. It's for the Pams who were never called beautiful but were. It's for the dark Aunt Vivs who held it down before y'all hit record. It's for the black girls who've been told they too strong, too loud, too aggressive, when really they was just seen as too real for being white approved production notes. So the next time y'all write a show about black life, remember this: don't you dare rewrite the soul just to make it shine brighter on camera. We don't need the light turned up on our skin to prove we deserve to be seen. This is what happens when melanin gets recast. Loaded.
Ooh-wee, boy, you can't get no real power without the outlet. Thank you for being a source.
Yeah, he just told some stuff then. And I'll tell you what, we did not need to miss that piece, because he definitely just pointed out some facts that a lot of people probably missed as we was watching TV. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely probably made a change in our lives. Well, now, let's bring these kings up here so they can close us out the right way. Let's go. Yeah, man, look at here. I was trying to do it too fast, you know what I mean? So now that y'all up here, let me get out of here. Y'all close us out. Let's go.
Hey, yo, force up. G-Dash, let's go.
I'm thinking. Everything after this is finished will be considered post-apocalyptic. This is the sight of watching a fight where the cryptic crypto keeper kills Clark Kent in the Dark Knight. I'll shed some light. Keep cryptocurrency currently creating crashes and spikes. Your super guy is humanized, then euthanized right before your eyes, and you're demoralized. Like, we keep kryptonite submerged in statements hidden in plain sight. See, that normalized how all lives died. They don't matter. And demise in hieroglyphics, well, I love to see catastrophes be cataclysmic while we keep it cryptic. See, I said the crypt keeper literally drove the world insane. Just love moving the people to be committed. Doomsday starts in the brain. Who just made an Arkham inmate out of Bruce Wayne? G-Dash did it. With distinguished gentlemen that stroll through black holes, friendly competition to destroy the system. Destroy dimensions. Pyro touched the timeline. First, he torched the lynchman. Then he pulled the lynchpin. It was interesting. Luce, it made a planet panic. Filled lucids with alliterations. Most folks assume they had no control, like life's a simulation. Some became mental patients. I feel bad for those who held on until he ran out of patience. Now, when half a population was decaying off a declaration, I knew half heart became John Amos meets Thamos. Good times. James Evans world class whoopings. Oh, snap. Perfect form on the button press. A great reset. But with Earth, I think we can make a rage cage out of it. We tag teaming, taking turns, or placing diabolical bets.
This is Doomsday. Well, we detonate on site. A fight you don't want, that'll have you see the light. When fire hits the ground, the world goes up in flames. Every poet that spoke in garbage will end up in chains. Let me explain. I've come to rebuke these fraudulent fools, frauds, fraudsters, the holier than thou, the plagiarists and imposters. You turn Pyro into a monster mobster. The poetic mafia imploded when they tried to replace the glue, and all that's left is a half-blooded prince of the king who looks like Marmaduke. I drop bombs, I'll make them blow up, then go upwards, having them play the clarinet and go lagoon in E minor like Squidward. Hats on. G-Dash in his Optimus Prime when the hat's off. He's Obelisk tormenting the Decepticons. Luce makes Lupe have a fiasco, then writes in circles, having the world scream, did we do that? Like Steve Urkel, half heart. Gets deep in the brain, leaving you in a daze, injecting your life with rays. One mistake you'll lose, he'll hurt you. Bar so heavy they'll shine your church shoes. Tell him Pyro did it. Don't poke the bear, ruffle the feathers of Jokic. Now who wants to go to war with the Diabolical Four? We're beyond fantastic and incredible. All of our writers are legible. Catalog scream praises to God, high off the decibels. I said I was gonna retire because I watched when poetry died, but I can't stop. I still got work to do. Welcome to Doomsday. Dante's Inferno, clapbacks eternal, internal struggles resurface, mind trembling, the subconscious, feeding food for your thoughts while it digests in your esophagus. I'm not stopping this. I'm swinging for all the marbles and fences. This merger of a collaboration, reaching new heights and dimensions. This is what happens when battles rap, rhythms and poetry. We top four, all one, no filters and no ceilings. BET needs to get us in a cipher. We'll bring heat and kill the beast that new Jack City flow that bodies need for the streets. Big Bat Biro needs no survival or sympathy. Some of y'all need epidurals because I'm the epitome of greatness.
Welcome to Doomsville, where every day is Doomsday. Meet your host, the Diabolical Four. I'm King Killer Kuche Luce. My wordplay has women wondering what words would lave wet waterfalls to whip up that coochie walla walla on a platter. I'm an innocent poet that is retired from talking nasty. Don't have your girl slide in my DM. I don't want the smoke. You got a problem with me? You got a problem with my squad. Let me introduce you. First up is Pyro, aka Big Back Byro. Byro blazes beats and bars better than Big Back Becky's and Betty's. I bet $1 billion you can't nuck unless you want to be struck by a pyromaniac popping pimples, peeling pores off that smirk face of yours. Rashes to ashes. You can't fuck with the diabolical G Dash, aka GD Hyman. Hey man, you better turn your back before GD unleashes his great Dane. He's insane to the point he uses his telepathy to put niggas to shame. Call him Professor GDX. As he's thinking how to improperly improvise impossible ideas to include in this inclusive, ingenious ray gun. I promise you will not make it out. You're a goofy, not very smart. Say hello to the final boss that is half heart. He's a heart robber, heartbreaker, heart destroyer. He's nice and calm half of the time, but a full blown savage all the time. He'll rip, roast, ravish your heart like Kano as a wave, hi hater, to this main he ain't no. Caution, who's next to enter Doomsville? It may be doomsday every day, but there are positives. The main rule is don't piss us off. As you see, the last resident didn't make it to be relevant. We're heaven sent, four brothers united to cook up some shit. We are diabolical, have diabolical, deadly, devilish pens. One wrong move and it's lights out. Enjoy your never-ending stay in Doomsville. Wet wipes, not included.
You know who it is. The finale of the foe. Left at the tip of a pen, and absolute when it comes to the four, a death written, writing on the walls of my foes. I'm the one that fate foretold. The one who would shake the world with a poem in my phone. Of the four, I'm the coarse one. Rigid as rigor mortis with rigorous activities. I done made everyone challenge the way they write with a pen. Ignoring the ignorance of people saying complex words make you less of an artist. And of course, there's a majority who doesn't understand that when I wear a mask is to master my craft, mastering the placements to make the craziest statements. Bar heavy. They can't even lift my bells. Just let it toll. You'll know. Pistol pestilence. Coming from the sea of lady beaches, beseeching the ears of any listener within his range. They call him Luke. I call him Luke Kang. No shade, but when you call for sun, he gonna make it rain. All kicks, no game, animalities, no shame. Kicking it with Brody, you're gonna need a new chain. No fame when he enter the room. Who is you? No name. Two of the four, half of the fun. Eclipse up. That's a pyro. In the back, known for for many arson attacks, or maybe it's arsenic attacks. Typically known for committing more war crimes than Big C. When Ice B, I would say icy, but you see pyro blazing tracks. And I don't really like how cold he can be. Elemental, he be setting paper on fire to let the room freeze. Ticking time bomb, he be road running, trying to act pacifist. But we all know when he speedy by, the Gonzalez out, he be catching strays, cooking big meals, barbecue chicken. His words make golds mine. So when he boom, it shakes shaka, locks locker. Even heaven's gates can't keep him out. Wait, where did G-Dash go? Can't take your eyes off him for a moment. Officially on the records as a cure maker, curator, but widely known as an alchemist of bad times, brotherhood. He be making homes come to life, homunculized for the samples of 4 writers. He made 7 pens and 10 commandments, justifying his justice like a G. You haven't heard of him before? I suggest you think before you try to pop smoke. He moved through the day with his eyes closed. Hell's Kitchen. With his writtens, he be daring devils to take a leap of faith. Gliding over page, he be met with more dots than a fisherman out of place. You ain't trying to fuck with a kingpin, let alone 4 of them. So I suggest you pipe down or say hello to our little friends.
And that's the way to end the show. Y'all already know the saying. Make sure you wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major altitudes. And we out, y'all. What a freaking show we had tonight, Four Kings. And they knocked it out the park. Let's
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Keynote's gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. You know, I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it, I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.